Mr. President, I'd like to ask the members of the committee to speak about some of the questions that they've asked the members of the board that are here for appointment. I'd like to know a little bit more about who these folks are and what they plan on doing, particularly on the issues of Dickinson State University. I think there was certainly a bundling of that situation, and I think it needs to be heard in the Senate before we confirm any of these folks. Now, Ms. Nessett obviously was not. She needs a little bit more time, I think, in her time on the board before she deserves due criticism. But I think, nevertheless, I'd like to hear some members of the committee speak on these matters for all the candidates.
Senator Klein.
Well, Mr. President, as the chairman of that confirmation committee, everyone asked extremely good questions. Did we dig right into each and every one of the issues that's confronting the Board of Higher Education right now? Somewhat, but nevertheless, we weren't necessarily pointed to any particular direction. I think we need to keep in mind that, as the Senator from District 10 suggested, that these are new people. Two being appointed July 1st and one August 1st. So these folks have attended 2 or maybe 3 meetings, are working their way through the system, and I would suggest that the committee work very hard and certainly placed upon them what the vision is of the legislature and what we expected of them in the future. We want to hear their names in the newspaper, not the current presidents of those boards. We want them to make a stand and take up those issues. So if anyone else in the committee would like to chime in, they certainly are welcome, but I think everybody was welcome to come to those, and we certainly asked for input from everyone, and I believe we had a great variety of questions coming from every which direction, and I don't think we treated anybody any more. We treated them respectfully, but yet got to the answers. So in general, I would have to say we didn't ask any particular questions on any pointed area, but it was pretty much an overall questioning of their philosophy, whether or not they believe in the philosophy that the board has taken, and whether or not they're going to continue it.
Is there any further discussion?